What makes someone see opportunity where others see only complexity? For Dan Gilbert, it wasn't about inventing something new, it was about connecting the dots between the old and the new. He looked at the slow, paper-heavy world of home mortgages and asked, why can't this be better? Gilbert didn't invent the home loan or the internet, he simply combined them, changing an entire industry. His journey is proof that success is a process, not a lightning strike. Dan Gilbert's story starts in Detroit's suburbs, surrounded by industry and entrepreneurship. He was an ordinary person who saw an extraordinary opportunity. What sets people like Gilbert apart isn't just intelligence or drive, it's the courage to challenge the status quo. When he started, the idea of online mortgages seemed absurd to most. But Gilbert saw a future where technology could make the process faster and more transparent. He bet his career on that vision, and won. His story teaches us that the biggest opportunities are often hidden in plain sight, disguised as everyday frustrations. Gilbert didn't just see a problem, he saw a business. This is the spark that ignites the journey from humble beginnings to unimaginable success. Dan Gilbert was born in Detroit in 1962, raised in a family that valued hard work and enterprise. His father ran a bar, his grandfather was a real estate broker. Business was a daily reality. Early exposure to business taught him customer service, negotiation, and the art of the deal. He earned a bachelor's at Michigan State and a law degree at Wayne State, learning to think critically and navigate complex regulations. While in law school, Gilbert worked at his mother's real estate agency, got his license, and started selling homes. He experienced firsthand the frustrations of the mortgage process, delays, confusion, and stress. This wasn't a theoretical problem, it was a daily obstacle. He learned the business from the ground up, gaining practical knowledge and understanding customer pain points. At this stage, he wasn't a billionaire, just a law student and part-time agent who saw a broken system. The combination of legal training, real estate experience, and entrepreneurial spirit set the stage for what was to come. Gilbert's foundation was built on first-hand experience and a drive to find a better way. He was ready to challenge the status quo. The seeds of his future empire were planted in these early years. In 1985, with savings from pizza delivery and real estate, 23-year-old Dan Gilbert and friends launched Rock Financial. It was a traditional mortgage lender in a small office, but Gilbert's obsession with process set it apart. He focused on speed, efficiency, and customer service. Unlike the slow, bureaucratic big banks, building relationships and making homeownership positive became their identity. The internet's rise in the mid-90s was Gilbert's aha moment. While others doubted, he saw the web as a tool to scale efficiency nationwide. In 1998, rockloans.com launched, making them one of the first to offer online mortgages. Industry veterans scoffed, believing people wouldn't get mortgages online. But Gilbert knew people value convenience. The internet let Rock Financial cut bureaucracy, reduce costs, and reach customers everywhere. The Detroit startup became a national disruptor. Gilbert's willingness to embrace technology changed the game. Rock Financial was no longer just another mortgage company, it was a pioneer. Rock Financial's online success caught the eye of Intuit, which acquired it in 1999 and rebranded it as Quicken Loans. For most, this would be the end, a big payday and retirement. But Gilbert stayed, clashing with corporate bureaucracy. In 2002, he and investors bought Quicken Loans back, betting on independence and technology. Free from corporate constraints, Gilbert doubled down on innovation, building proprietary systems, and a unique company culture. As the mortgage industry spiraled into crisis, Quicken Loans focused on quality and efficiency. When the 2008 crash hit, competitors failed. Quicken Loans thrived. It captured market share and built a reputation for stability. By the early 2010s, it was the largest online retail mortgage lender in the U.S. Gilbert's bet on independence and technology paid off. He chose the hard path, invested in culture, and built resilience. The buyback wasn't just a transaction, it was a declaration of a better way. This move made Dan Gilbert a billionaire. Dan Gilbert's journey is a blueprint for practical success. His first lesson, find the friction. He built his empire by fixing a slow, frustrating process. True innovation is often about removing obstacles, not inventing new products. Gilbert's yes culture starts from possibility. Problems are puzzles to solve, not roadblocks. This mindset empowers teams and outmaneuvers complacent competitors. Obsession with details is key. Gilbert's isms are actionable principles like every second counts. Grand visions mean nothing without daily execution. Small, positive actions compound into massive success. Gilbert's defining moment was betting on himself, buying back Quicken Loans. He chose risk, backed by deep industry knowledge and a strong foundation. Financial independence often requires courage to take the hard path. The greatest rewards lie on the other side of fear. Gilbert's story is about relentless improvement and bold decisions. Dan Gilbert's influence goes far beyond mortgages. His success with Rocket Mortgage fueled a diverse business empire under Rock Ventures. Each company supports the others, reflecting his vision for technology and disruption. Rocket Companies, parent of Rocket Mortgage, Homes, and Auto, is the financial engine. He's expanded into fintech with ventures like StockX, an online marketplace for high-demand goods. StockX applies transparency and market dynamics to e-commerce, just as he did with mortgages. Gilbert's biggest civic mission is Detroit's revitalization. Through Bedrock, he's redeveloped over 100 downtown properties, transforming the city's core. Moving his headquarters downtown, he's invested billions in creating a vibrant, tech-friendly city. In sports, he owns the NBA's Cleveland Cavaliers, leading them to a historic championship in 2016. His sports portfolio also includes hockey and G League teams. For Gilbert, sports are a catalyst for economic growth and community pride. His investments are reshaping both Detroit and Cleveland. Dan Gilbert's story is about more than wealth. It's about transformative ideas and relentless execution. He didn't invent new technology, he saw how the internet could revolutionize an old industry. Gilbert's genius was connecting the dots and simplifying complexity. His journey from Detroit startup to multi-billion-dollar empire shows that innovation often means making life easier for millions. His legacy is in the processes he streamlined and the communities he's revitalized. Gilbert's story is accessible. He wasn't from Silicon Valley, but a law student who refused to accept a broken system. Opportunity exists wherever there's friction or frustration. Deep understanding of a problem, plus relentless drive, can be more powerful than any invention. Gilbert's later years are defined by his commitment to Detroit and Cleveland, betting on the future of the Rust Belt. His investments are transforming cities once seen as symbols of decline. This is more than business, it's civic renewal. Gilbert's optimism, culture, and vision show how entrepreneurship can create lasting impact. He's a dreamer who turns vision into reality.